this is it right here. This is the one. This is the one you're going to want. You're going to want to put this in your UTV, your Jeep. You're going to want to put it in your off-road vehicle, your sand rail, whatever it is. This is going to be the one. You're going to want this one. I'm telling you, 50 watts. And it doesn't say it right here. It's not narrow band. It's wide band. And I'll show you how to do that. And 15 channels, 8 repeater channels, and you've got 142 privacy codes. And then your fast USB charging, that's an interesting feature, and I'll have to show you that one too. You probably got questions on that, but I'll definitely share it with you. You've got your water resistant and dust resistant. It is IP66 rating, says it right there. Just saying, IP66 rating. You've got your USB here has 36 watt. So basically that's fast charging. It can charge laptops, it can charge iPads, it can charge your phone or whatever, and it's also your programming port, but you got to switch it to a programming port so you can program. It's crazy. It's crazy. So if you've got an onboard laptop or a tough book of some sort, if you've got something like that with you, you can do all that stuff on the fly. Has its own programming. Programming's easy. It's super fast. You could be a super radio dork, but not be a super radio dork. It's an interesting thing. The extreme range. The extreme range of this, meaning that even with this smaller antenna here, which I'll show you in a minute, I mean, you're reaching up to 30 miles away. Easy. Easy. You've got your weather radio, so you can still listen to the weather. You got your high, medium, and low settings, and you've got your FRS, GMRS. You've got your narrow and wide band, so you can switch it back and forth. You've got your automatic power off function, so if you don't want, you're not using it, it just shuts itself off. Channel scan. Channel scan is easy. It's just right there, so you don't have to do a bunch of crazy little song and dance to get it to work. Your keypad lock, you've got that. You've got a monitor mode, so it can monitor. You've got your silent operation mode for you stealth hunters out there. You've got your UTV and you're out cruising around. You don't listen to this thing beep the whole time. That's the other option. And you've got a 1-year warranty. And it does say right there, GMRS license required. You just buy it. You go to FCC and you freaking put in your trash and you just buy it. And it costs you money, but you'll be good for 10 years. All right. Let's see what comes with it before I start showing you functions. All right. So this guy open. There's your instruction manual, and they did not make this. I already looked through it prior to. They didn't make it for radio dorks. They made it for people that are not radio dorks. So if you don't understand, it will help you. Anyone can use this manual to work this radio. That's a good feature. I love the fact that it's a hardy radio too. I'll get to that in a minute. Quick start guide in case you just want to bust it out and get started. A lot easier. Just take a quick little cheat sheet right there. Comes with a cool sticker. And let's get to the let's get to the hardware. There's your mic. You have your prongs for that as well. Everything's nice and wrapped up. Simple. It feels kind of weighted. It's got your up and down here. There's your talking hole here, and speaker and hanger, and it's that simple. Listen to that click. It's nice. Nice connection here. Just twist on, and you can tell it's all got that crazy water resistant type stuff going on. All right, there's that. Let's talk about your antenna mount. This is your plate in case you have a vehicle you don't want to go drilling holes in or something to mount something up. This is a magnetic plate, and it has a rubber grommet here to protect your vehicle so you don't scratch your paint up. Nice solid thing. This is the NWO type connector. there's your NWO connector. This antenna here. So you can switch this out to a bigger antenna. If you don't like this little dinky one will get freaking, I don't know, 25, 30 miles away. You don't really have to have anything huge. But they do make, if you go to my Amazon, you'll see I have a whole list in the comm section there on our version of that. But it's got your NWO connectors and conversions, so you can switch them to CB antennas if you want to. They just screw right on this wide plate, and you can switch them out to some crazy stuff. I've got some pretty crazy stuff in there too. Anyways, but this is that guy there. It's pretty neat. Anyways, that just screws right on there, just like that. And if you don't have a metal car, so you have an aluminum car, say you're driving in the aluminum Falcon, or you're driving around in a you're driving around in the DeLorean or something. I don't know. I think that thing is all metal, right? All right. So whatever you're driving around in, you've got this plate here. It's a metal plate, and it has 3M double-sided tape, and you can do that. So you can make your vehicle. I can't even get that off there. Anyways, it's stuck there now. It's for life. There's your cable. I think that's about 20 feet or something like that. I can't remember. It's like 15 feet or 20 feet. Something like that. But it's long enough. That's all you need to know. All right. There's your mic mount. It's just a plastic mount. Comes with double-sided tape here. And it's a nice little mount for your microphone. Pretty cool. That just goes right on there. There's your fuse and cord. I'll show you well, the point on this one, this isn't going to be one of those radios that you can just plug into a cigarette lighter. For those of you, I know you're going to get disappointed now. Because it's 50 watts, because it has so much output, and because of the USB fast charging, you're going to have to ground it, and you're going to have to direct power off your ignition, okay? Just like you're wiring up a radio in your vehicle. It's going to have to be done that way because it puts out so much. It's got so much, it needs enough juice to go. So that's about the way of explaining it. Anyways, there's your plate. You can mount it in different directions. You can mount it up on your dash like this, under your dash, under your roof or whatever, on the side. And it has all these different tilt options here so you can move it in different directions. Just like that. There's that. And then to the hardware, there's the hardware for it. Comes with extra fuses and stuff. And this is your radio. This thing is solid. Solid, solid, solid. All right. Let's go ahead and do this right here. Dun, 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 dun. This isn't super sticky. There we go. That's that bad boy. Look at that heavy duty case. I got to figure out the measurements here so you would have it under. All right. So we're at about, it's close to 5.5 this way. And to the fins in the back, I guess we're about 7, but if you go to the knob, you're at about 7.5. It's not bad. That's actually very, very small. But dude, this thing is nice. It's most of these when you get them, they don't feel like that. You know what I mean? It's crazy. Has a nice feel to it. All right. Ready to go. Let's go ahead and show you some functions of this thing. Back here they have a intercom connection. So if you want to run an intercom, over here you have your standard speaker, your external speaker, and then over here is your antenna. I'm going to hook to my power supply. You do your power on. Just press this button in. This is also your volume button. Over here is your knob to get through everything. You can change up and down through your channel. Now, when this starts off, it's going to start off on channel 1. Okay. Now, you see there, it's on low. Your first 8 channels are like your repeater channels. So you've got to remember that it's going to be on low. So if you go through your menu settings, this is real easy to customize this thing. You can press menu and you go into here and you want to change that power mode. It is locked at low, okay? So that's for those repeater channels, for any of you guys that have that problem when you get this out the box. I don't want you to run into that. All right, so you get past that, bust up, go up. Let's just go ahead and take it up to like 15. There we go. 15 looks good. You see here it says narrow. It says narrow band there. You want to change to high. All you do is press this in and it happens instantly. Go from low, mid, high, like that. Ta-da. Now switch it to something else. Narrow band's on. I don't want narrow band. I want to be able to talk to some foes. So turn it off. Now you are off. So you've got your talk modes and all that stuff going on here. Here's your squelch level. So you can change that if you don't want it on 4. Most of this stuff's in default, so it automatically comes that way. Color of the screen, it's on blue. You don't want it on blue. You can change it to many different colors. That's a cool color. I like that one. It's yellow. It even said yellow. It's yelling. There's your purple. Color. There's your red. Green. Blue. I kind of like the blue. That's some type of clay. That one's called clay. Clay looks cool. Anyway. Green looks neat. I don't know what to go with. I think I'm just going to stick with blue. Because that's the way it is. It's already got the blue light right here, so I'm going to stick with that. There's another option on here that a lot of you guys won't know. You're going to want to, you're probably going to get this out of the box. Midland new. A lot of people probably didn't know what a repeater was. So a lot of folks probably don't even have their repeater to hit. We have land. We have repeater for reaching out and for coming over the hillsides and stuff like that. You can use it for repeater. I'll get into that stuff a little bit later on. But if you want to turn that on, it's automatically default off. So if you want to activate those, you can go into option 12 over here and then hit this guy right here and just turn it on. There you go. And you can operate on repeater channels just like that. Some people don't know what that is. So another thing that's probably enabled. There's your USB is off, so you can't use this other than just to charge things. So charging big things, right? So you want to change that. It's option 14. You go over here and just switch that to on. Now you can use it to program the radio if you want to. It's just another option for you. The other thing that might be difficult with using a repeater, they do provide you with a lookup chart, because you can't just, we're entering codes. It's a little bit different for CTCSS or your DCS privacy codes. These are, look how small those are. You're gonna need a magnifying glass for that. But basically, like if your code is your 82.5, you put in 6, but they've got the chart here for it's a conversion chart. That tells you how to do that. And over here they have nice GMRS frequency chart for you if you want to know the frequency for that. There's your quick reference chart, really fast, easy to use. Told you they made this manual for non-radio geeks, but you know it's for everybody. Even the radio geek gets it, so you understand what it's telling you, and you understand how to program it. Yeah. The software actually lists the tones in the software, and you have to enable that USB like I showed you. We go over here to USB, and you're going to have to switch that so that you can plug that in and program it just like that. Just turn that sucker on. That's pretty much it. Beyond the fact that you'll have to, if you want to do your programming, just plug it in USB and do it all that you need to do. It's easier to do your CTTS codes and all that stuff on there than it is to do all that stuff manually. But anyway, there you have it. That is an awesome radio. They're always they sell out quick. They're the #1 selling radio right now. For those of you that are into GMRS, this is definitely the way to go for a lot of you guys and gals out there, to be honest. That's my honest opinion. of this radio, I would definitely go with this. If you're gonna get one, you don't know the difference in a lot of stuff. Instead of spending, the amount you're going to spend on this is going to save you a headache in the long run, to be honest. Plus the ruggedness of it is going to outlast a lot of radios. I'm just being honest. But that's my opinion, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. God bless. Take care.